Meanwhile, in what is being hailed as a major announcement, India has announced a negative list of defence products that will no longer be imported. Now, this, of course, has come via a tweet by the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that this move is a part of a big push towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now, in a tweet, he mentioned the introduction of an import embargo on 101 items. Now, this move will now help boost indigenization of India's defence production, and this comes as the government is looking to identify the sectors that are heavily reliant on imports, particularly from China, and also look for substitutes towards indigenous production. All right, now to give us more insights as to what this means, we're joined in by WION's Siddhant Sibal, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Good morning to you, Siddhant. Tell us more. What exactly does this tweet by the Indian Defence Minister mean?
Well, Mohammed, if you can hear me, there's a lot of audio problem here. But one thing I can tell you that this is something on expected lines because I can tell you that the Indian government is focusing on Atmanirbhar Bharat, make in defense. This has been a long-standing policy of the Indian government, and of course, we know that today's announcement basically means that there are 101 products, defense products, which can't be imported into India. We're looking forward for the list as soon as we will be talking about the items which can't be imported. So these items the Indian government wants to be manufactured here in India. This, of course, will help in job creation, but also making India more self-dependent when it comes to defense manufacturing, because as of now, India imports a lot of defense equipments. We know that India is in a phase or a process of acquisition. We know India just got Rafales from France. India is in talks with Israel from US, and also given orders to Russia when it comes to fighter jets. So by and large, what India wants is to reduce the dependency from countries and focus on domestic production. In fact, India has a joint venture with the Russians in Amethi in the state of Uttar Pradesh for production of Kalashnikov. So by and large, what India wants to focus is to become a world leader when it comes to defense production, which as of now is missing.
Absolutely indeed, Siddhant. And if you can hear me, because you mentioned that there are audio issues. You know, in the series of tweets that the Defence Minister has just put out, he said that this is an embargo that will be brought into effect over a period of the next 4 years. He said that there are many things which India will no longer import. Are we here looking at imports that were coming in predominantly from China, or are we looking at imports in general that the Defence Ministry generally used to acquire?
Well, when it comes to imports, basically what we are looking is the fact that there should be production here in India. When it comes to China, well, the China angle, we absolutely do not get defense equipment from China. But of course, there is the China worry when it comes to just not New Delhi, but globally as well. We know we are dealing with a very aggressive China, which is aggressive not only with India but with other of its neighbors. And India's announcement comes amidst a growing aggressive China. So we have a support of concert of democracy. In fact, I can talk about how the concert of democracy is led by not only US, India, Japan, New Zealand and Australia, but other countries also joining in this are making moves from Chinese applications to, of course, making sure that there is a joint voice when it comes to global security architecture. But of course, India wants to show to the world and also has this self-confidence that India can make announcements or do things globally as well as bilaterally. Of course, we know that globally people need friends, countries need friends. But when it comes to solving or resolving issues bilaterally, India would like to do it on its own accord.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Siddhant Sibal, for joining us and getting us the latest in terms of what is happening in this story. Let's now shift our attention to the other big story.